going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards to make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got his man out of the backfield. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Easy. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way.
Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The give and the run on 4th down. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it.
And he's running in the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Delivers the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Finds his man down the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Armour. On the move to his left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. Third down coming. Michigan State 13, Maryland 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Brings up second down.
And second down for this offense. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them in any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPOs because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He'll bring it back. It's Maddox. He's brought down, but a real solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Spartans! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a lip. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Armour. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Maddox. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through the pressure.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The give to the tailback. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He'll pull it down. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Feeling some heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Armour. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Bringing the heat. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. caught behind the line. It's Vargas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scrambling away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Armour. Looking for a deep man. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's... Off play action. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, looking to pass. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Armour. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Keeps looking downfield. Caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lockett. He finds his man. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
You got out.
Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Yeah, for as a video game, they could take it off. I just got to get my team speed up. My team ain't that fast.
Down the field. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I got to run. My quarterback. Sure.
Being able to run the football.
I actually like to throw the ball a little bit
right here,
more
just choose
than
up
this.
another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, definitely. You got to have the type of team for it.
Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Oh.
Basic connection.
I thought you picked that
out
up.
of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. Pretty easy.
You think they're going to have that on next edition?
1st and 10. wide out in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Dances away from the heat. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, I've been in a couple leagues where people had created high school, but it'll be tight if they have all the high school.
It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Tennessee.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Oklahoma.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out.
I lost to this. I lost to Penn State. Penn State, and I lost to somebody else from Oregon.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No
Yeah, my team is pretty messed up. My team is pretty messed up, too.
Open runway ahead. Then they'll finally catch
I just kind of reordered my depth chart and I'm just trying to focus on recruiting, getting this team together.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it.
Yeah, for real. It's a game. It's really just, that's what it's about more than anything.
To the air.
Some people be getting mad, like quitting and stuff. It ain't that serious. It's just to have fun. That's what it's about.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Most of the time, commissioners be good.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of... Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed.
Yeah,
There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner.
I was wondering about that, number 55.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking off. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
I got to close it out.
Michigan State 31, Maryland 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone.
I wonder if they're going to have all the real high school on the next.
Backfield, he'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Let's it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Really nice job.
I see you got a lot of freshmen out there, too.
He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Yeah.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
In the old days.
On the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play.
What's going to be the difference in the recruiting?
You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Terrapins will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Yeah.
The Terrapins have it with
the
the
RPO.
first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And how about the true freshman trusting him down near the goal line, down near the red area to give him the football? And listen, you know he wants to punch one in. Been talked about a lot, a high recruit. Everybody's singing his praises. He wants to get in that end zone and hear his name called one time.
Touchdown, Maryland! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 30 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
The aerial assault continues. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Shady.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play, but
he's loose. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he grabs it at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Armour. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going for 6.
Oh, get there. Go down.
And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back for this kickoff and then have the defense with the finishing touches on a win. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On second down, he'll let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost